Hello and welcome back to our Feed the Beast LP in the Minecraft mod pack. We've upgraded from the light mod pack in the interest of getting the extra bees and Twilight Forest and a few other things. What we want to do today is start to upgrade to this redstone energy cell and conduits. So we're going to be working on that, and in order to do that, we have created another magma crucible, and we've put redstone in here, and it just processes that into liquid form. But in order to get that into the redstone energy cell, we need a liquid transposer. So the first thing that we need to do is get a liquid transposer. And conveniently enough, I have the materials for that here. It's just machine frame, glass, redstone reception coil, all stuff that we've done before. Actually, the only difference between this and a magma crucible is there's glass here instead of nether brick. So go ahead and pull that out. I think we can pipe the redstone directly in here, and because the configuration is set with the blue input on the same side as the output for this one, it just automatically came over here. But now we need to have the actual energy cell frame, the empty energy cell frame. So in order to do that, we need electrum, which is just made from this electrum blend, which is gold dust and silver dust in a crafting grid. So we made 4 of these electrum ingot, and we also made this hardened glass, which is lead ingots and obsidian dust cooked up in the induction furnace over here. With a diamond in the middle, we get an energy cell. I actually have enough for 2, but I'm not going to make 2. So we go ahead and throw that in the liquid transposer. Can we put it there? Oh, it needs power? Yes, it needs power. So we need some energy conduit. There. And once we get enough power, it should fill it up. Okay, it's starting to work. Apparently it takes quite a bit of time. But all we need to do after that is, it's kind of confusing because these 2 items look the same, the energy cell frame and the redstone energy cell, but a lot of people will craft the energy cell frame and then be confused that they can't place it after they've filled it with the redstone. But what you need to do is take that energy cell frame with the redstone liquid in it and then put it in a crafting grid again to get the placeable block, the redstone energy cell. And in order to do that, we need a redstone conductance coil, which is electrum with redstone around it in a diagonal. So we'll go ahead and make that. And then, what else do we need? I think it's 2 lead ingots and electrum and a little triangle. So we'll do the 2 lead and the electrum and a little triangle. Now all we're missing is the redstone energy frame, and it is now filled. So we can go ahead and put that, and now we get the placeable redstone energy cell block. And then what we can do is hook that up to our power setup that we already have. Bloop. and it will start to take any excess power. We can actually limit the amount of power it takes in by adjusting, and we can also limit the amount of power it outputs. And it's actually filling up pretty quick. So beyond that, what we need is this redstone energy conduit. So we need to make an empty conduit, which is just electrum on either side of it. It's similar to the pipes, the buildcraft pipes, but we just place the electrum on either side of hardened glass, and we get our energy cell conduit. We have enough electrum for 8 of those. But then we need to put it back in our liquid transposer in order to get the red stuff in there. And from there we can use it to power our machines. So we don't really need the golden conductive pipe anymore. But for the time being, I'm just going to let it fill up. It can hold quite a bit of energy. It's nice to know that all this energy is not being wasted. But we do need to make sure that things like the tree farm are getting enough power, so we have to keep an eye on that. So I'm sure you're wondering what this eyesore is up here. This is a pumpkin/melon farm. So what you do is you just feed it melon seeds and dirt, and it makes a little place for melons and pumpkins to grow. As for the recipe for this, you just take the normal arboretum and put glass and melons around it. There's a couple recipes for farms like this that are similar. But yeah, then once you power it, it places a block. Unfortunately, you need also the pumpkin harvester, which requires a logger, so we need the diamond electron tubes again. So I haven't bothered to create that until the point where these melons start to actually grow in. So we'll just hold off on that for the time being. I also built myself a little bridge over here. I was getting a lot of mobs outside my front door here, so I put that in so I don't have to walk by them all the time. This is too high, they can't get up, and so is this up here, so they don't really bother me around the house anymore. I put a little flax farm under here for no reason other than I had the space. And the cactus farm's still going, wheat farm is there. The carrot farm is now fully populated. We just need for one of these zombies to drop a potato, and then we can make a potato farm. I would like to get more chickens going, but I can't be bothered to pay attention to it. Oops, good shot there, right in the face. Oh, I don't want to talk to you. Okay. Oh jeez. Classy. Right in the inventory screen. Anyway, not far away, so it shouldn't be a big deal. If I can get over there without the jetpack. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Yep, look at all that. Everywhere. Hopefully I didn't lose anything good. This side of my farm. That went far. There's some crafting table and some wood blocks. Actually looks like I got almost everything back. Need some stone blocks, put the sword in, that in place. Okay. It's probably wrong, but anyway. Need to delete that at this point. was trying to do was throw these eggs to get some more chickens. I have been doing a lot of buildcraft research in the background to try and get some of that going. Watching the buildcraft research isn't a terribly riveting video, so I'm just trying to do all the research at once and then kind of build things as we go. But I don't need a cactus. I was putting the melons down here. Okay, so we've been able to make a few more of these apiaries. Unfortunately, we don't have princesses to populate them, so we're going to wander out in search of some bees. So the first thing that we need to do is get some wool going so that we can make a scoop. And there we go. So let's go get some bees. I don't have any reason for picking this direction to go. There's a lot of lavender flowers out here. But let's wander out this way. See if we encounter any bees. It might actually be helpful to look for the bees at night, given that they kind of glow in the dark. But we'll do what we can while it's daytime, so we don't have to worry about being blown up. There's a beehive. So let's get these guys. A couple of forest princesses. I don't really care what kind of bee I get. I did manage to breed some common, which you get just by breeding bees that you find in the wild. After common you get cultivated, and from there you get the other bees. But I don't really care which kind I get, so long as there are princesses. Oh, there's a beehive over there. Let's see if this dog wants to accompany us. He does not. So we'll get bees to accompany us instead. Another mossy comb, some marshy. The marshy ones are a fickle bunch. I got some from that swamp that the house is next to, and they seem to arbitrarily want different flowers. And now we're at the point where the inventory's full. Or I can drop that and that will get picked up by my bag. Same there. Marbles. I can remember, that's the sword key. My water bucket there. Unfortunately, these backpacks aren't much help in this instance. Get rid of that stick. This is going to be marshy again, isn't it? So sometimes the drones stack depending on their genes, and sometimes they don't stack, so I think we have enough princesses at this point to populate those. Are there 4 apiaries? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, so we have enough, but I'm just going to take a wide arc back to see if I can find anything else in this area. Maybe we can find some sort of winter biome bees over here. Oh. Wintry. I think we got marbled before. I think there's a wintry as well. No, marbled. Okay. So that'll about do it for us on bees. So I'm gonna go back and set up those apiaries.